Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. G of x equals to absolute value of 7 over 9 times x negative 40. The function g is defined by the given equation. For which of the following values of a does g of a equals to a? That is, we have to solve for a in this equation g of a equals to a. Okay, now let me plug in x equals to a into the given equation. Then I'm getting g of a equals to absolute value of 7 over 9 times a negative 40. Okay, we know that g of a equals to a, so we can plug in this a for g of a over here. Then I'm getting a equals to absolute value of this 7 over 9 times a can also be written as 7a over 9 negative 40. Okay, for my convenience, let me switch the stuff on the left side and right side. Then I'm getting 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to a. Okay, now we have to solve for a in this absolute value equation. Whenever I want to solve for a particular variable in an absolute value equation, I have to take two branches. In both the branches, I have to take the stuff inside the absolute value as it is. Then I'm getting 7a over 9 negative 40. And here also I'm getting the same stuff, that is 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to, in the first branch, the stuff on the right side should be taken as it is, that is a. The second branch, we have to take opposite sign of this stuff, that is it's already positive a, and when I take opposite sign it will be negative a. Okay, now we have two equations. One is 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to a, and the other one is 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to negative a. Okay, now we have to solve these two equations for a. Okay, now let me take this equation, the first equation over here as it is. It is 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to a. Okay, now let me subtract a from both sides, and also let me add 40 from to both sides. When I do so, this positive a negative a will cancel out, negative 40 positive 40 will cancel out. 7a over 9 negative a we get on the left side, on the right side we have 40. Okay, here we do subtraction between a fraction and an integer. Whenever I want to do addition or subtraction between a fraction and integer, the integer has to be multiplied by the denominator of the fraction. Once I'm done with this multiplication, I can take this 9 as a common denominator, that is 7a negative. When I multiply this a by this denominator 9, I'm getting 9a. So well, since I have multiplied this one and this denominator, now we can take this 9 as a common denominator. We get 40, the same value on the right side. So the simplification of 7a negative 9a is a negative 2a over 9 equals to 40. Okay, now to solve for a, we have to get up the fraction negative 2 over 9, which is multiplied over here. So to get up this fraction negative 2 over 9, let me multiply both sides by the reciprocal of this fraction. Then it will be negative 9 over 2. Let me do the same thing over here, negative 9 over 2. So here 9 will cancel out, 2 will cancel out, negative times negative will become positive, and we just get a over here on the left side. On the right side, 2 goes into 2 one times and 2 goes into 40. 2 times 20 times negative 9 is a negative 180. Now we can solve the second equation we have over here. Okay, let me do it. So that is 7a over 9 negative 40 equals to negative a. Let me add a to both sides. Let me do it. And also let me add 40 to both sides. Let me do it. When I do so, this negative 40 positive 40 will cancel out. Negative a positive will cancel out. I'm getting 7a over 9 positive a on the left side. On the right side, we have 40. Now we can multiply this a and the denominator 9. Then I'm getting 7a positive 9a. Since we have multiplied this a by this denominator 9, we can take this 9 as a common denominator. On the right side, we have the same value 40. When I combine 7a and 9a, I am getting 16a over 9 equals to 40. Okay, now to solve for a, I have to get the fraction 16 over 9, which is multiplied by a. For that, let me multiply both sides of this equation by the reciprocal of this fraction, that is 9 over 16. Let me do it, 9 over 16. So here 16 will cancel, 9 will cancel. I'm just getting a on the left side. Okay, here both 40 and 16 have the greatest common divisor 8. That is 8 goes into 16 2 times and 8 goes into 45 times. So here 5 times 9 is 45. That is 45 divided by 2. Okay, now we got two values for a. One is a equals to negative 180. The other one is a equals to 45 over 2. Which one is correct? And also we find both the values negative 180 and 45 over 2 in answer choices. In answer choice A we have negative 180. In answer choice C we have 45 over 2. So which one can be correct? Okay, now let me take this equation because I have solved these. I have solved for a and I've got these two values for a only from this equation g of a equals to a. Okay, now let me plug in the values, the two values of A over here in this, in the given equation. That is, let me plug in the first value. That is G of negative 180 equals to negative 180. That is, I have plugged in negative 180 for A over here and here. Let me do the same thing for the second value of A. That is G of 45 over 2 equals to 45 over 2. Okay, now let's consider the given equation over here. That is G of x equals to absolute value of 7 over 9 times x negative 40. Okay, on the left side we have G of x, on the right side we have absolute value. Always the result of absolute value is either positive or 0. Okay, in this case, let's consider the first one we have over here. The same function G on the left side we have over here. On the right side we have negative value. There is no chance for that, because in the given equation, in the given function for G of x we have absolute value on the right side. Always we must be getting a positive value on the right side, but here for the same function G, when A equals to negative 180, we get a negative value on the right side, so we can reject this one. Okay, now let's consider this one. Okay, so here when I take A equals to 45 over 2, on the right side I'm getting a positive value, so it satisfies the given stuff we have over here. Therefore the value of A is 45 over 2, so we find 45 over 2 in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C.